Yeah, I mean, I knew they was going for the end zone, so we played the goal line and looking at the quarterback the whole time, and I seen him loading up to throw it there, and just get back there and make a play.
Avonte, were you sure that was an interception at the beginning of the game?
Yeah, I was
What
positive.
did you see on the play that?
I mean, I know they're tight, so it's either you're gonna go out and do a 7 stop, or he's gonna run a speed out. He ran out, and I just broke on him, and made a good play.
What was your thought process when they asked you to play outside of corner?
Uh, I got it. I would do it. Whatever they need me to do, I'm gonna do it.
Did you ever expect your rookie year you'd play 3 positions?
Nah, last thing on my.
How do you feel like you've done with all the moving around?
Pretty good. I mean, like I said, I pride myself as a DB. Anytime I gotta go out there and play a position, I'm definitely gonna give it my all, and take good pride into it and learn. So.
What was different for the defense tonight? It seemed like you guys got a lot of help from the pass rush, and they weren't able to do get anything behind you.
Yeah, I mean, the D-line definitely, it starts up front. They definitely did their job. I mean, had them, making bad throws and rushing. So I definitely give props to the front line, and, back end made good plays as well. So once you put it together, it's just a good feeling. I was feeling better.
How good did it feel to get you? It's been a few weeks since you've been out there.
Yeah, it's been a few weeks. I mean, just getting back out there, playing the game, enjoying it. Every time I get out there, I like to have fun and, talk and bring energy. So, I mean, I definitely enjoy being back out there today.
When did you know you'd be able to go? Because you were kind of
Friday.
Friday, okay.
Yeah.
What was it like on the sideline as this unfolded? I mean, this is the biggest win of the season, obviously, the best statement the team's been able to make.
I mean, this is big for us. I mean, we've been fighting adversity this whole year, and to come in, to go away and get a good win, big win for us is really big for us. And our goals right now is to definitely win the next next two now. So that's definitely a big thing for us.
How do you stop yourself from thinking about all the what ifs? The Vikings have to lose, certain things like that.
We can control the controllables. I mean, we only can control what we can control. So right now we're just taking it one game at a time, one day day by day.
The big thing that especially Nick was kind of preaching all week: stay in the moment, have fun, enjoy it, and overall just don't stress too much. Focus on being the best player you can be each and every play. And it wasn't lost on us how big of an underdogs we were. 13-point underdogs on Sunday Night Football, but we came out here and battled.
Has anyone had will anyone have a career like Nick, the way Nick Wolf has gone?
Yeah, probably not. I mean, the way he's able to stay so even-keeled is really remarkable. He plays big in the biggest of situations. He's the ultimate team player because he has no problem being the backup to Carson. When Carson's out there, obviously everyone knows Carson's an unbelievable quarterback, top 5 player in the league. And so he's probably the most selfless player I've ever played with. No ego by any means. He just wants to be the best quarterback he can, the best teammate he can be for this team. And I mean, I think it really speaks volumes about him.
Doug, after the way this season has been a struggle so much for you guys, what did it mean to you guys to win here, win like this, and what was that locker room like after?
Yeah, I mean, it was a blast. I mean, to come out here against a really good football team and get a win was not easy. And for everyone to really play a key role in this victory was obviously huge for us. Obviously, it was great to see the receivers get going. They had some really unique coverages to try and limit me, and those other guys stepped up big. And so if they're trying to take away one person, the other guys step up, and that's what a team is for. There's 53 guys, there's 25 and a half guys on offense, whatever the numbers are. And so we're just trying to be the best offense we can be, and we finally put it together. Really proud of the way we ran the ball against a good front seven, against Aaron Donald, probably the best player in the league. And so it was finally a great team win.
I know you guys have heard a lot about the slow starts this year. Any coincidence or any kind of similarity to the fact that you guys got going fast early and the offense was moving the ball and was able to happen pretty much right?
Yeah, I mean, when you start fast like that, you're able to continue to run the ball. And we were able to finally run the ball effectively for 4 quarters. And that's what happens when you're not playing from behind like we've made a habit of doing this whole year. And so just playing with the lead, able to run the ball, able to take our shots when we wanted to, allow Alshon to get downfield and make some plays. I mean, he's so dynamic. When the ball is in the air, the jump ball situation, he's so big. So it was a really good team win.
What was different tonight? How were you guys able to do that?
We just played our game. We just played how we played. We went out there. We was having fun. We were flying around. we brought the juice today, and we made them react to us instead of us reacting to them. We came out and we flied and we took over this game early.
What can you say about Nick? You know, he obviously hadn't played since week 2, and it's kind of like last year where he came in and he's just ready to go.
He's just always ready. He's one of those guys. We're comfortable whenever he's in. We know he's gonna have our back when he knows we got his back. He's a guy who works hard every single day, whether he's playing or not. He approaches the week as if he's going to be playing, and he just stepped up today, and we needed that. Whenever someone goes down, we got to step it up a notch, and I feel like we all went out there and played for 11 today.
Is that sort of a good lesson for you to always stay ready, because you've had to wait a little while for this opportunity?
Yeah, absolutely. That's part of this game. You never know what's going to happen, who's going to go down, and no matter where you are on the depth chart, it don't matter. Guys get hurt. It's just how the games go, and when your number gets called, you got to stay ready. We're professionals. That's what you got to do. And when the opportunity presents itself, take advantage of it.
How did it feel to get those 2 touchdowns?
It felt great. Line was getting a great push. Holes were there, and guys were just riding me in there, so it was good.
Wendell, after the way the season has gone for you guys, what did this win feel like for you guys there in the locker room? What did it mean to you?
It felt fun to us. I mean, back against the wall, underdogs, nobody but us in the locker room believing in us, and it's like, let's go out here and let's beat the best of them. They said this team is the best. Let's go show them we could beat anybody in this league, and we came out and played tonight.
When those opportunities weren't coming for you, how do you maintain that ability?
For me, I just watch. I see what's going on. I see what guys are doing, whether they're doing good or bad. I learn from it. I watch Josh. I watch Rose. I watch Corey, and it's just watching and learning. And I even watched the game last year, how Jay was running and breaking a lot of tackles, and we were getting some big runs off of broken tackles. So it's just staying ready and preparing as if you're going to be that guy. And it just so happens the opportunity presented itself for me tonight.
Have you ever hard out anybody get down on yourself?
Yes, it's hard. It's a tough battle. We're all competitors. We want to be on the field every play if we could. I mean, that's just part of the game. I mean, it's not always going to be your turn, but when it is, you got to go out there and perform as good as the next guy, or you won't last.
You know, I feel like we affected the quarterback, and at the end of the day, one big key for us was just going to be knocking things down and making them kick field goals or earn their touchdowns, and our DBs, did a good job of that.
You really did affect the quarterback.
Yeah, we did. Well, for one, I mean,
more than almost any game this season.
Yeah, if they're gonna stay in 7-man, and they're gonna chip out, it affects a really potent offense. And so I feel like, people know that we can rush. I mean, the numbers aren't always gonna be there for us, but we're gonna hit them and we're gonna affect them.
Fletcher went out for a little bit, had to get carted off. What did it mean to you guys when he returned to that sideline?
Well, it's a big relief. He's our best player. I mean, he might be our best player on the team, and so having him out there, he's the straw that stirs the drink for us, especially on 3rd down. I mean, he creates so many opportunities for so many other people.
Avonte comes back in this game. He's a guy who played a bunch of different positions. Does it mean a lot to you guys to see a young player?
He's a great young player. He always does his job, and he's come up with some big plays for us this year. He's dependable, and it was a welcome sight to see him back in uniform, and then like clockwork, he made a huge play for us.
Is it cool to have your dad here for a game like this today?
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, it's something that, my dad and me, we don't get to see each other most game days because he's working, I'm working. When we do get an opportunity, it's cool, and, because there's no suites here, he couldn't really sit anywhere quietly, so he was down on the field. But we didn't talk till after the game. He stays out of my way, and I'll ask him every now and again, what do you see? It's nice to have him on the field so I can, relay the message, and you tell me what you see on 3rd down or whatever. He's a really supportive guy.
Do you guys, talk throughout the game?
Not really, just, one time. But it's nice because, sometimes I'm like, man, I wish I could text my dad right now and see what he's seeing. But, I just send somebody over to ask him what does he see. Yeah.
In order to have a good game, we knew we had to stay balanced, so I felt good to come out and stay with it.
What did Nick show you for a guy who hadn't played in 3 months?
I mean, just normal. I mean, nothing, like I said, nothing. He didn't really get riled up too much or too down, so he's just pretty consistent.
Wendell's first touchdown looked like he cleared the way for him. He also mentioned a block by Ertz on that play that was a key.
Yeah, I mean, a bunch of our backs had pretty good runs. I feel like we were getting to 2nd level. The linebackers moved and down guys, so in order to win games, we got to continue to be balanced, and this is a good win, and we're still fighting.
Did you go in? I mean, they've been average. I mean, they had the worst average in the league as far as the forward rush average. I mean, so
yeah.
You had seen teams on tape that were able to run it.
Yeah, I mean, we watched a lot of Chicago stuff last week. Saw where it's able to be done.
it's just really about executing and starting fast. So it was big getting it going early.
What was the focus of the game plan coming in? How did you want to attack defense?
Like I said, stay balanced. We knew we had to run the ball. You don't want to get in a throwing match against these guys, especially against Aaron Donald. You know what kind of beast he is. So that's really what it was. And we stayed with it and came down to the very end.
Lane, the way the season is going for you guys, what does this win mean to you guys? What was it like in that locker room?
I mean, we're still alive. These next two games are going to be big for us, especially against Houston, coming in our house. So we're staying alive, man. We're staying alive.
It seemed like Alshon was bouncing around and pretty hyped the whole game. What's he saying in the huddle in a game like this?
Run the ball, keep going. I mean, anytime he sees that momentum building on the offensive side, you can see that energy going. He feels me, he feels a lot of guys. And, he had a big game for us today.
It was good. I'm a fan of Aaron Donald. And obviously, that's my boy. We talk all the time about, just going out and, just being yourself. And I think today, I just went out and, just played my style of football. Be physical, get after the quarterback. And it was a good day for me.
You ever crawled after a sack before?
Yes, I have. Yeah, absolutely.
Fletcher, for the way this season has been a struggle for you guys, what did it mean to you to get this win here in this moment, and what was that locker room like?
I mean, the locker room was great, man. And to get a win on the road against a really good football team, it says a lot about the character of this team, the leadership of this team, and it just give us that that drive, to realize that, hey, we still have a chance at this thing, man. And to get a win like this today was really big for this organization.
Does this kind of give you guys a shot in the arm maybe you needed to try to finish this season with maybe 3 straight wins?
We just got to keep, grinding out, man. It's just a 1-week season for us, and I feel like, every game from here on out is a playoff game for us.
But in the third quarter, you guys came out real hot after halftime. Was there anything said, or was that just something you needed to do?
No, it was nothing said, man. We all knew what we had to do. We all knew we had to stop the run and get them in those long down situations. And, at that time right there, Coach Schwartz just let the guys up front rush, and I think everybody did a great job of getting after the quarterback.
I know he's a DB, but Avonte now has played 3 different positions this year. Have you been impressed with what he's been able to do?
He's a young guy that stepped up, man. He's a little guy, but he got the heart of a giant. And I always mess with him because he's a little guy and just in the locker room and stuff. But he stepped up and he know his role. And it's for a young guy to take on that many positions, to be a rookie, it says a lot about him.